It is unimaginable to think that the world-famous chess player Magnus is now hating his coach, who made him a champion. How could somebody be so utterly horrible and ungrateful? Did Kasparov make a massive move to take a dig at Carlsen's career? What's the reason behind their bitterness? Let's find out in today's video. Magnus Carlsen and Garry Kasparov are two renowned chess players who have profoundly influenced the game. These two players have inspired generations of chess players of all ages and left a lasting legacy. Kasparov dominated the game in the 1980s and 1990s. From 1985 to 1993, he held the title of undisputed world champion, and for many years after that, he was still among the best players in the world. However, the late 2000s saw the rise of Carlsen, who quickly made a name for himself as one of the game's top players. In 2010, he became the youngest man to ever hold the top spot and has maintained it for most of the last 10 years. Even though they were on good terms with each other, things have taken a turn these days. Let's dive into the video and take a sneak peek into their sweet, bitter story. How do they get along? Garry Kasparov and Magnus Carlsen are two of the all-time great chess players. Although they have never squared off in a competition, they have interacted in various ways throughout their careers. Both players have great respect for one another despite coming from different eras. For many years, Kasparov served as Carlsen's mentor and source of inspiration. Carlsen has frequently praised Kasparov's accomplishments and impact on the game. Carlsen said that Kasparov was his chess hero and had gained much knowledge from studying Kasparov's games in a 2013 interview with CNN. Along with sharing respect for one another, Carlsen and Kasparov have also competed against one another in exhibition games. As an illustration, they engaged in a series of blitz and rapid matches in 2009, with Kasparov coming out on top 3-1 in Sandefjord, Norway. They also participated in a widely reported match in New York City in 2019, dubbed a Clash of the Titans. Although the game was a draw, many regarded it as a demonstration of the best chess playing. If they have respect for each other, why do they sever ties? Magnus Carlsen, a brilliant 20-year-old from Norway and the current world number one, briefly had Garry Kasparov as his coach. After over 6 months, they broke up despite being hailed as the ideal couple to take Carlsen to new heights. But there was a personality clash when the two met at a training camp before the significant Dutch tournament of Chorus 2010. While the easygoing and iconic Carlsen avoided conflict, Kasparov was a strict, critical and outspoken coach, shaped by the Soviet system. In round 9 at Chorus, Carlsen played white against Vlad Kramnik, who had humiliated Kasparov in their 2000 world title match, and that was the turning point. In the end, Kramnik sensed what was happening and won beautifully to hand Carlsen his first loss in 39 games. He then rubbed it in at the subsequent press conference, describing it as one of his best victories ever. He then refused to speak with Kasparov for the remainder of the Chorus tournament. Second, after defeating Ian Nepomniachtchi in Dubai, Carlsen said he would only defend his title in 2023 if grandmaster Alireza Firuza, then 19 years old, won the candidates tournament. However, Firuza lost that match, and Carlsen renounced his world title. He even had discussed the distinction between the fast and the traditional versions, saying, "There will be another one soon to make up for it if I fail. But it would take years to win it back if I lost the world championship." He is no longer drawn to the rigorous months-long preparation and demanding schedule it requires. He broke off his relationship with Garry Kasparov for the same reason less than a year after appointing the legendary player as his coach. "I was looking for access to the brain of one of the greatest chess players in history, and I learned a lot from him, especially in our friendly games, but he wanted to impose a strict, almost a military regime on me." Carlsen usually explains of the partnership, "I am thinking about chess and mentally analyzing a position practically every hour of every day, even when I am walking or skiing or eating, but always without schedules. A man who doesn't like regimented schedules and whose philosophy, as shared recently, we came into life by chance and it doesn't last forever. I want to enjoy it as much as possible and achieve my best version." These incidents made their loving relationship fall apart and they emerged out as each other's strongest enemies. What are your thoughts on this conflict? Do you think Magnus has a valid point of hating Kasparov? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe for more.